earlier today, but we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you concerning President Trump. We are learning that Paramount and CBS have settled a lawsuit that was brought by President Trump. So we want to bring this to your attention here on Live Now from Fox. This is just breaking within the last couple of minutes. Paramount Global and CBS have agreed today to pay President Donald Trump a sum that could reach north of $30 million to settle the president's election interference lawsuit against the network. President Trump will receive $16 million up front. This will cover legal fees, cost of the case, and contributions to his library or charitable causes to be determined at Trump's discretion. There is an expectation that there will be another allocation in the mid-8 figures set aside for advertisements, public service announcements, or other similar transmissions in support of conservative causes by the network, Fox News Digital has learned. Sources close to the situation told Fox News Digital that CBS has agreed to update its editorial standards to install a mandatory new rule. Going forward, the network will promptly release full unedited transcripts of future presidential candidates' interviews. People involved in the settlement talks have referred to this as the Trump rule. Trump was seeking $20 billion in his lawsuit against CBS over its handling of a 60 Minutes interview last year with then Vice President Kamala Harris, accusing the network of election interference leading up to the 2024 contest. CBS is not acknowledging any journalistic wrongdoing with the settlement. The lawsuit alleged CBS News deceitfully edited an exchange Harris had with 60 Minutes correspondent Bill Whitaker, who asked her why Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wasn't listening to the Biden administration. Harris was widely mocked for the word salad answer that aired in a preview clip of the interview on CBS Face the Nation. However, when the same question aired during a primetime special on the network, Harris had a different, more concise response. Critics at the time accused CBS News of deceitfully editing Harris's word salad answer to shield the Democratic nominee from further backlash leading up to Election Day. The raw transcript and footage released earlier this year by the FCC showed that both sets of Harris's comments came from the same response, but CBS News had aired only the first half of her response in the Face the Nation preview clip and aired the second half during the primetime special. CBS News had long denied any wrongdoing and stood by the broadcast and its reporting. Paramount and Trump's legal team had agreed to a mediation designed to help the sides reach a settlement. It was widely believed that Paramount Global controlling shareholder Sherry Redstone wanted to settle the suit ahead of a planned multi-billion-dollar merger with Skydance Media in hopes of preventing potential retribution by Trump's FCC, which has the authority to halt the transaction. President Trump confidently declared the case against CBS a winner back in April. They cheated and defrauded the American people at levels never seen before in the political arena. Kamala Harris, during early voting and immediately before Election Day, was asked a question and gave an answer that was so bad and incompetent that it would have cost her many of the votes that she ended up getting. President Trump posted on Truth Social ahead of that in-demand meeting, going on to accuse the news magazine of perpetrating a fraud on the American people. President Trump's attorneys amended their lawsuit to include multiple excerpts from the unedited transcript in hopes of bolstering their case that CBS News withheld unflattering exchanges in order to help the Democratic nominee. CBS News president and CEO Wendy McMahon, who is believed to have been against settling with President Trump, announced back on May 19th that she was stepping down in another stunning move for the embattled company. ABC also settled a defamation lawsuit back in December with then-President-elect Trump for $15 million after their anchor, George Stephanopoulos, repeatedly and incorrectly asserted that President Trump had been found liable for rape in a civil trial last year. So we wanted to break that down to you right here on Live Now from Fox. Again, Paramount, CBS, settling the lawsuit with President Trump. We will be back with much more on Live Now from Fox in moments.